I think when I direct comedies, one of the biggest things that I look for is the pacing. And if it is almost in most comedies that if you can get the pacing right, the jokes fall in line. And so, in my experience, both as an actor and director, I try to find the quick pacing of most comedies and teach that to other people. So when I'm directing, if we're doing a comedy and you get the pacing right, you don't have to worry about the jokes. You are merely just telling the story in a quicker, more frenzied, almost farcical way. And so I like to come up with different, especially when I direct, different bits that might, bits of action or bits of physical comedy that might work for it. Essentially, if it makes me laugh, then probably it's going to make other people laugh. And either way, I'll be laughing in the audience. So I think I like comedy because it can be very serious and still make people laugh. I mean, the thing about comedy is characters in comedies don't know they're in comedies. They're just telling you, oh my gosh, my, whatever died, and then everybody's laughing about it. And so that's what I think I like about comedy is that it's a way to process very real feelings, but in a comedic lens. If I was going to tell a young director who was looking to do a comedy for the first time, I would say do some homework. Find, and I don't mean by you have to watch every episode of Charlie Chaplin or Groucho Marx or The Red Skeleton, but having a good sense of the history of where comedic performances come from, because every great comedian steals bits. And it is in the great tradition of all acting is that great artists steal. So if you're going to be looking at directing a comedy, go and find other things, maybe an example in other media, film or television. Some of the best, most recent television comedies have that same quick-witted, delivery that you can find on stage. And so if you're looking to direct Neil Simon's The Odd Couple, go and watch something else that has physical comedy that's about people. Maybe it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine, maybe it's Schitt's Creek or whatever. I think that comedic actors are able to transition into drama. One, I would say a good portion of comedic actors, I'm thinking Robin Williams and other great legends like that, their comedy comes as a coping mechanism for some very real things that maybe have happened in their life, deep, maybe depression or things like that. And so they cope with making people laugh. And so many great practitioners of comedy are able to sort of inhabit that darker space in them because it is a very real thing for them. And so I think if you are able to be so specific in a show about a comedy and have all that pacing and all those real things while people are laughing, then if you transition to one where you still have all of those same thoughts and feelings, but it is a drama, then you're very talented and able to do that.